Hello and welcome back to my channel, Love Caregiving with Julie. Love Caregiving, I always explain, we are love caregivers. We are not professional caregivers. I am not a professional caregiver, but my husband had a domestic accident and I am helping him. So love caregivers are those people that they look on, they're loving family member or friend or relative, that has become incapacitated due to an illness. And then you stretch out your hand, you lay down yourself, you bear down your shoulders, you take on the responsibility of taking care of this person 24/7. That is what I call love caregiving. The previous post that I made, I talked about how there's an enrichment of the soul. This is not my word. I actually had someone use it when the person was describing love caregivers that you get when you're taking care of someone else, especially when you're doing it with love and care. For me, I'm taking care of my spouse. And before this accident, we had a good marriage. I wouldn't say it's the best or the worst. I don't have any to compare with. I've never been married before him. So, but we were happy. I was happy. I hope he was happy too. But then when this accident happened and then everything changed, the reality of what my marriage was turned around. It threw out everything. No longer was I the spoiled wife. No longer was I the dependent wife. Now I am the one bearing responsibility for everything. When I mean responsibility, decisions that had to be made, it all fell on me. At least a good percentage of it. And it made me grow up, not in age, because when this happened, I was quite matured. I wasn't a kid at all, but I was just living my life my own merry way. And then this accident happened. So what have I learned? What have I picked up along the way? Oh my word, so much. Like the word I used earlier, this enrichment of soul, the closeness with God, I have seen God come down in front of me. I can't describe him, but his presence has been so overwhelming in so many different times. Oh, I have seen him bring a dead person back to life. So, would I have experienced all of this if this didn't happen? I don't know. I don't think so. So, I'm now beginning, by next month, it will be 8 years. So I'm beginning to take stock. Like, I have had my times of 2-4 crying. I'm telling you, I've cried almost a whole week running. But I'm also now beginning to see that God, because actually I heard the Holy Spirit say to me, when did I leave you? When did I become weak in this situation? And you watching me out there, he has not been weak. In fact, he had picked me up, strengthened my spine, and strengthened my husband, because if it's not him, what happened to my husband? What happened to this guy? He has killed a lot of people. But he kept him. And he didn't keep him. I know fine, I'm his caregiver because there's so many things he can't do for himself, but there are things he could still do for himself. And those ones, he's strengthening him in those ones. Strengthening me empowered my children and teaches me patience, teaches me discipline. Because in places where I will have to maybe have a discussion initially when this happened and it was really a bad time, I didn't know who to run to say, what do I do? How do I do this? God was virtually writing instructions for me. So 8 years down the line, and I look back and I say, God, I bless your name. And I know that this story is yet to be concluded. And the conclusion, it will be praises to your holy name. I know this particular post I'm making is a little bit, ambiguous. There are some things I'm still ruminating on, how to bring them out, and I will. But long and short of what I came to say this time is, this has not been a wasted time at all. I mean, being a love caregiver to my husband. And I know that the story is still being told. So thank you so much for your time. I have to go now. Before I ramble more, I'll come back with more of my videos. Thank you so much, and God bless.